Hello and welcome to LYFE At Home. I'm Abby, and this morning we have a 30-minute yoga flow that's going to light you up from the inside out. We're going to be focusing on some core work, some balance, and strengthening those stabilizing muscles. So go ahead, hop on your mat, and let's get started. All right, we're going to begin in an easy seat, coming to the middle or the top of your mat, and beginning to close the eyes or soften the gaze here. We'll roll the shoulders up, back, and away from the ears, bringing the belly button to the spine. Palms can face up for receiving or face down for grounding, whatever you feel like you need in this moment. Taking a big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Let everything go in this moment. Maybe setting an intention for your practice here. We'll seal that in with a breath together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. From now on, I encourage you to invite in your Ujjayi yoga breath, inhaling through the nose, sealing the lips, and exhaling through the nose with a slight constriction at the back of the throat. Building some internal heat here. We'll blink open the eyes. We're going to interlace the fingers at the chest, and then slowly begin to push forward, rounding out through those shoulders. Feeling that nice stretch in the back. And then we'll inhale, come up. Exhale, go over to the right. Inhale, come through center, and over to the left. Center. And then we'll reverse it. So exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. And then option here to make this more of a flow. So just finding some nice little circles, working out any kinks in the back and the shoulders. This can feel really good when you wake up or after a long day sitting at a desk. Just finding any organic movement here that might feel good in the upper body. We'll be here for one more breath. And then exhale, come back to center. We'll bring the wrists forward, fingertips facing the body. Just finding some little wrist stretches here. Say that 5 times fast, wrist stretches. Release that, and then from here we'll bring the legs out and just begin to windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Hands can come behind you. Tucking the left foot in towards the body, extending the right leg out. We'll grab the outer blade of that right foot, coming into a little reverse big toe hold. So opening up here towards the side of the mat. Hand looks back at the right hand, or head looks back at the right hand. And then we'll reach that arm up and over. If you can't quite reach your foot here, option to grab onto your ankle. And then we'll slowly begin to bend at the elbows and pull the leg towards the body. Tendency here can be to kind of round out, but we really want to open up through the chest and pull the leg towards the body to feel that nice stretch in the hamstring, which we will be using later in class. kind of release and then come out of it, re-straighten. And exhale, release. We'll switch it out. Left leg comes forward, grabbing the outer blade of that foot with the right hand and peeling open, looking back towards the left hand. Arm sweeps up and over, finding whatever grip feels best for you. And then we'll slowly begin to pull that leg towards the body. One more breath here. And release. From here, we'll bring both legs out again. Option to find another little windshield wiper. And then we're going to transition into a reverse tabletop. So fingertips can stay facing the body. We'll plant the feet down and then begin to press the hips up towards the ceiling. Breathing here, feeling the arms light up. And then exhale, plant the feet down. Hands can stay where they are. We're gonna kick the legs up towards the body. So you really want to feel the core igniting here and come back down. Inhale the hips up. Exhale, kick the legs up. Feel that lower core activate. We'll do that 3 more times at your own pace. Kicking the legs up towards the body. Last time here. Nice job. And exhale, we'll let it go. Shake out the arms. Transitioning into downward dog, however you'd like to get there. Rolling over, tucking the toes. Our first time here, so feel free to pedal it out, walk your dog. Opening up through the back of the calves. And then we'll inhale that right foot up to 3-point. Getting right into it today, we're going to find cheetah times 3. So carve a line down through the center of your mat. Knee to nose, puff up through the shoulders, and extend. Exhale, cheetah. Inhale, extend. Last time. Extend. This time we're going to carve that line down and then plant the knee down on the mat. Left leg extends back. So we're kind of in like a balancing tabletop here. Left leg is extended out. And we're going to find some little rainbows with the leg. So left toes tap over to the right side of the mat. Extend up and over to the left. Trying to find as much stability as you can in your core so you're not like rocking. You really want to stay pretty still. The only thing that's moving is your leg. You can kind of grip the mat with your spidey fingers for a little bit more balance. We'll do 2 more. Remembering to breathe. Coming back through center, and we'll just find some pulses here. Dialing those toes down towards the mat. You can flex or point, whatever feels best. Really activating the glutes here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. We'll swivel on to the side of our mat, coming into a modified side plank. Left arm peels open. And then we'll reach the left arm over. for a little side body stretch, and then we're gonna press all the way up. Big transition here. Arms come up, and then exhale behind the head. From here, we're gonna find some oblique side crunches. So exhale, dropping that left elbow down towards the left leg, back to center. We'll do 10 like this, so just counting at your own pace, really using those obliques to pull you back up to center. Using your breath as an anchor. And slowly releasing back down, extending the left arm out, and then exhale, come down, back to tabletop. We'll tuck the toes under and send the hips up, downward facing dog. We'll find that same sequence on the other side. So inhale, left toes up, 3-point. Exhale, knee to nose cheetah. Push the mat away. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, cheetah. Inhale, 3-point. Last time here. Inhale, 3-point, and then this time we'll carve that line down halfway. Plant the knee down. Come into our little bird dog, half bird dog. Right leg is extended out this time. And then we'll tap the toes over to the left, center, right. Squeezing that left glute to find your center, to find some stability. Option to tuck those left toes under if that helps you with balance. Whatever you need here. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, and then we'll just find those baby little pulses. Feeling those glutes activate for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We'll open up to our modified side plank. Right arm extends up and over. And then we'll push the mat away, come all the way up. Inhale, and then exhale, hands behind the head. You know where we're going. To our little oblique side crunches. And center. Pulse and center. Again, we'll do 10 here. So just counting, going at your own pace. If you don't get 10 in, no worries. Coming back through our side plank, extend up. Option to flow through our first vinyasa here. You can stay on your knees, or maybe you come out to a full plank. We'll lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Getting into our true standing series, we're gonna extend the right leg up, 3-point. Exhale, knee to right elbow. And then we're gonna swivel it over to the left for a twisted cheetah. Back to right and left. Right and left. One more time. Right and left. Back up, 3-point. Igniting that core. Carving a line down through the center of the mat. Opening up into triangle. So option for a block here. As we open up, looking up at that left hand. And then we're gonna find a little sawing motion here. So finding a blade with that right hand, we're gonna lift up and then place it on the outside of the foot, up and forward. Again, working those obliques, that core, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll keep our peaceful legs. Come up for a peaceful triangle, and then exhale, meeting me in a warrior 2. Really extending out through the arms here. We'll inhale, straighten that front leg, reach the arms up, hands touch. Exhale, warrior 2. Just finding this nice little flow here. A little active recovery. Reconnecting with our breath. Last time here. We'll swivel that back arm, meeting in a high crescent lunge. And then hands come down to heart center. Deep bend in both knees, coming all the way up to a warrior 3. And we're going to find a little pulse, similar to like we did in our tabletop. Think up dog with the chest here, bringing the chest as parallel as you can to the mat, and we'll pulse that back leg. Dialing those toes down towards the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Bring it up into stork. Knee is in line with that left hip. Breathing here. And then we're going to find our reverse big toe hold, just like we did at the beginning of class. This time we're just standing. So we're going to reach for the outer blade of that left foot, option to grab onto the knee. And we're going to slowly begin to push the foot into the hand. And then opening up towards the left side of the mat. Maybe you look back at that left hand. One more big breath here. Nice job. Slowly release. We'll place that ankle on top of the right leg, coming into our figure 4. Feeling that nice juicy stretch in the left hip, the left glute. Proud chest here. Inhale, back up through stork. And then we'll keep the arms lifted. Come back through warrior 3. And then all the way down to the earth. Drop down onto that back left knee. Inhale the arms up for a little release in that hip flexor. And then we'll slowly come down, palm the mat. Option to flow through a vinyasa here as we transition over onto the other side. Meeting in downward facing dog. I'm gonna take my socks off. Sometimes I want to flow with socks on because it's like cozy, but then I don't get as good of a grip with my toes, you know? Meeting in downward dog, pedaling out. Let's reset. And then we'll inhale those left toes up. 3-point. Knee to left elbow. And then we'll swivel on over to the right and left. Right, left, right, left. Last time. Bring it back up. 3-point. Step it through in between the hands. Transitioning into triangle. Peeling open. Looking up towards those right hand. And then we'll find our little sawing motion. So we'll come to the front and the back. Front, back. You can look up towards your top hand if that feels good, or maybe you look down or straight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that front leg straight. We'll tip it back, peaceful. And then exhale, warrior 2. Opening up, finding a nice big stance here, taking up space. We'll inhale, the arms up, straighten that front leg. Exhale, come down. Finding our breath here, resetting. And exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Swivel that back arm all the way up, meeting in a crescent lunge. Hands come to heart center. We'll bend both knees, pop up into warrior 3. Checking our alignment here. Proud up dog with the chest. Right toes are dialed down towards the earth, and then we'll pulse. Pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to stork. Reach for the outer blade of that right foot or the knee. And then we'll begin to slowly press the foot into the hand, opening up, looking back towards your back hand if that feels good. Embracing the shakes. And then we'll slowly release. Place that ankle on top of the left foot. Coming into our figure 4 stretch.
I could see it all play like 1,000 lifetimes.
Slowly come back up through stork. Shoot that leg back. Warrior 3. And then exhale. Bring it all the way down to the mat. We'll flow through our last vinyasa here.
In your eyes.
And then send the hips up. Downward dog. Our last time here. And then a little fake out here. We're going to shift back into plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. And then we're going to roll over onto our side. So you want your feet to be at the corner of the back of your mat. Your left hand can come in front of you for a little stability. And we're gonna find some leg circles here. So lifting that top leg, it doesn't matter what side you're on because we'll do both. And we'll just begin to find some circles here. I like to point my toe with leg circles, but everyone's bodies are different, so if it feels better to flex or maybe a little, whatever that is, a little demi flex, we'll switch directions. Making sure you're not dumping into your shoulder here. We really want some space in the neck. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll find some little toe heel taps. So tap the toe in front and then tap the heel back. Tap. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release here. We'll bend both knees, come up into a mermaid stretch. Left hand comes out beside you. Feeling that nice stretch in the side body. And then exhale, release. We're gonna flip it over to the other side. I'm just gonna do this so I can stay facing you. Laying on our side. Maybe you rock and roll a little bit to massage out that glute. I promise I'll give us a little bit more of a glute stretch here at the end. Finding space here, and then we'll find our little leg circles. So pointing the toe, circling forward, breathing. Hand can be in front of you or on your hip. Really burning out our glutes here. We'll reverse the circle. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, and then we'll find our toe heel tap. So tap the toe, tap the heel. Embracing the shakes, embracing the sweat. I always drink hot tea on a day that I program a hard flow. I don't know why I do that to myself. Last time. Tap, release, let it go. Bend the knees. Come up for our mermaid stretch, reaching that left arm up and over. And slowly release down. We'll come into a seated figure 4 stretch so we can really stretch out those glutes. So whatever side you want to start on, bringing that ankle to the top of the thigh, just like we did standing. You can stay here, or maybe you roll all the way down to your back, keeping the formation with the legs and reaching through and pulling the leg towards the body. Kind of adjusting the intensity here with how much you pull the legs into the body. And then we'll slowly send the knees over to the right side of the mat. So you can keep them in this kind of like twisted tree position, or you can come into a true supine spinal twist, whatever feels best for you. Reaching that left arm out. This is a mandatory part of pretty much any yoga practice, for me at least. Such a nice, juicy, detoxing twist. Option to find the little self-assist here, touching the shoulder and the knee, and then kind of pulling in opposite directions here to deepen the stretch. Coming back through center. We'll come back up and switch sides. Whatever foot you didn't do, we'll switch it out. Rocking back and forth here. And then we'll slowly roll onto the back. Pulling the legs towards the body. Playing with pointing and flexing the feet maybe. And then we'll slowly send the legs over to the other side. Coming into our supine spinal twist. Knocking the hips over into the opposite direction of the legs. And then we'll find our nice twist. Honoring yourself for all the hard work you just put in. Honoring yourself for showing up. For igniting your muscles. You deserve this stretch, you deserve this rest, even if you didn't put in the work. We'll slowly come back to center. Squeeze both knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Whisper something kind. And then exhale, release all the way down to the mat. Option to bring the soles of the feet together for a reclined butterfly. Bringing one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Feeling your heartbeat under your hand. Feeling your belly rise and fall with the breath. Letting everything go here in this moment. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you need. Transitioning into Shavasana if that feels like something you need today. But if you're ready to move on with the rest of your day, you can close your legs like a book, give yourself another little hug, and then rock and roll, meeting in an easy seat where we started. We'll inhale the arms up, gathering in all of the good fiery energy from our flow and sealing it down through heart center. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. I'll see you next time.